Hello and welcome to my video about coins of ancient Sicily. Below you will see the biggest collection of most different types of ancient Greek cities of ancient Sicily assembled anywhere. This collection is in alphabetical order by city name. And there's over 30 different types here. So I'm quite excited to actually go through this collection with you and let you see these coins as if in real life for you to be able to love and appreciate them. There's also a link below this video to an article specifically talking about these coin types. So let's start with the first one. This is a coin of Aetna. It features Apollo and a warrior. Next, an ancient Greek coin of the city of Acragas in Sicily. Beautiful silver piece. Next, Acrae in Sicily. We have Persephone and we have Demeter here. Beautiful piece. Next, Alontion. This is a pretty rare type. Featuring Hercules on the front and the bow and club. Overall, coins of ancient Syracuse are quite rare, especially some of them specifically. Some types are more common. Like for example, this coin is super rare. It's of the mint Attal, or the Greek letters A, theta, and L. The reason for this is that there was different beliefs. People couldn't read the inscription here. So that's the mint of the thing, of this coin. Apparently this coin was overstruck on older coins, and the only thing is known is this three-letter combination. So it may have been some sort of a mercenary group. So very rare type. Next, Eryx in Sicily. So you have a female head, right? And you have a crab here. Notice the beautiful patina that develops on ancient Greek coins over the years. Sometimes green, sometimes black, sometimes different colors. This is a coin of ancient Gela in Sicily. Beautiful coin. Next. This is a very rare type, especially in this condition. Ancient Greek and Roman coins, they don't come in this in such a beautiful state. What's nice about this coin is that notice the beautiful green color. Notice how nice the strike is, the centering, the design, the preservation of it, and beautiful coin tone. Next, Hibla Megala. Beautiful coin. Next, Aetia in Sicily. Rare coin. Next, this is a coin called Kainon. Alaisa Kainon in Sicily. Features a griffin and a horse. Another rare type. Next, Camarina. Beautiful coin featuring Athena and the owl, which was the bird of Athena. The interesting thing about some of the cities in ancient Sicily is that they were settled originally as colonies of the Greek mainland. So basically they were cities established as home away from home of different cities. So sometimes they took on characteristics such as the Athena. So chances are this may be a colony of Athens, but you know, this could be further researched, judging by the Athena and the owl. Next, Catane in Sicily. This is a beautiful coin and the most beautiful presentation. What I'm showing here is some of my finest examples that I have of the ancient Greek cities. I wanted to include as many of the different types of each city as I actually could. Like some of these cities are just super rare, like Cantaroupe, pretty rare. We got Demeter and we got the Plow. It's beautiful to see these ancient coins thousands of years ever since they circulated. So overall, this is an interesting topic that some people like to collect. Cephaloidian. We got the Hercules, head of Hercules right here. And we got the Pegasus flying right. Beautiful historical. They feature a lot of interesting motifs and designs that were popular of the times. You know, for example, Hercules is a really famous story that was still popular in the times of the ancient Romans. It's still popular to this day. They had, you know, the legendary, the TV series, the legendary, you know, Travels of Hercules or something like that. And there was a spin-off, Xena the Warrior Princess, which had an Amazon, you know, being a warrior princess, which was cool. Cool, fun to watch. I remember watching that in childhood. Menainon in Sicily. See, another head of Hercules. Hercules sometimes is featured with a beard, kind of like Zeus, and sometimes he's featured, you know, beardless. This is the club of Hercules. See, Hercules, he had a couple different symbols for him. He had the club, the bow, and he would wear the lion skin headdress. The lion skin is actually Hercules' armor, because in his first labor, he actually had to defeat the Nemean lion. And the way he defeated it is by strangling it, because its skin was impenetrable to any weapons used against it. So he actually had to use the lion's own claw in order to skin the lion, and which he later used in his other 11 labors. The labors of Hercules are also related to the zodiac astrological symbols. So the ancient Greeks, you know, looked at the sky and, you know, told stories, and there's a connection to the ancient peoples staring up at the sky. Also think about how using the stars for navigation, perhaps, or things like that. This is a beautiful tetradrachm coin of Messana in Sicily. This is one of the bigger coin types. The only coin that would be bigger than this would be a decadrachm. Decadrachms are extremely rare, and they go, you know, for tens of thousands of dollars sometimes, or into the hundreds. What's interesting is that these types are pretty rare too, but some coins were never made in that big of a size. So you have to do the best you can with the kinds of coins that those different cities minted. So, for example, some cities minted only coins in, you know, bronze, for example. So you can only get the coins in bronze or a specific size. So that's the best you could do. You can't go back in time and say, hey, mint me a bigger coin. So beautiful coin of Messana in Sicily. And this coin is kind of interesting because it's struck under the Mamertini. You see, it says there Mamertini, the sons of Mars. Basically, it was mercenary warriors that took over Messana. You know, they got invited to lunch, and they're like, oh, we kind of like this city. So they kind of, my understanding is they killed off the men and just kept the women and kept the city for themselves and minted coins. So, very interesting coin. Now, this, for example, Naxos is one of the more rare mints in ancient Sicily. This is something to watch out for. So I have a nice little silver piece from that city. You know, featuring, my understanding, this is Dionysus, and on the back you have the Cantharus. This is a big drinking cup that they used for wine. Next, Panormus in Sicily. I've actually visited that city. It's beautiful to this day. A lot of historical background. So you have Athena and you had Persephone. Persephone, Athena. Beautiful coin. Next. This is a very rare type, Petra. You don't usually see it in actually such fantastic condition. Nice big coin. Really rare. This is one of my more expensive pieces here. Segesta in Sicily. Rare city. What's interesting about this one is that it features the hound dog. Beautiful. That's one of the distinct symbols of Segesta is the hound dog, and you have these little circles around. My understanding is they are marks of value. Yeah, there's these different little pellets. Let me see. Like for example, this Camarina coin. See the 3 pellets beneath the owl? That's a symbol of or a mark of value. They use that somehow to differentiate one bronze coin from another one. So this way, you could be like, what kind of change are you supposed to get for, let's say, a bigger bronze coin or something like that? Let's see. See, you have 3 pellets on this one, and for perhaps you have, 6 pellets on this coin. You see. So somehow you're able to determine the value of the coin. So I can't tell you how much bread or other stuff they would buy, but I would imagine it would be depending on the location where you went to. Like for example, if you go to New York City and you want to get a hot dog, it could be a lot more expensive than a place that's less more trafficked or visited, like a smaller town, for example. There's another rare city, Soloy. It has the dolphin and it has a tuna fish. Pretty cool. Rare city. By the way, the HGC is the reference book that I reference. I'm going to show it to you in a bit. Now that we got to coins of Sicily, there's a bunch of different major time periods Sicily had. Sicily had time periods of different democracies, and it had time periods of different tyrants seizing it. One of the tyrants that visited Sicily, or Syracuse in Sicily, excuse me, was Pyrrhus. The whole person that is attributed to having Pyrrhic victories. He was the king of Epirus, and apparently the city of Syracuse called on him to help them out in some ways, and there was coins actually minted under during his time. So this one is actually minted under Timoleon, and my understanding is that it's either the 3rd or 4th democracy. So it features the Athena, and it features 2 dolphins, and a very beautiful, large, big piece. This is a nice coin to collect. Next, this is a coin of the tyrant Agathocles of Syracuse. See, it features, Persephone, and you have a bull charging left, dolphins. There's a lot of different types of this coin. Sometimes it doesn't feature a line, and sometimes it may have a club or a monogram. There's different variants of it. So, beautiful coin. Next, this is a nice coin with Poseidon and Poseidon's trident. These are symbols of maritime power. So, very beautiful coin, and it's struck under King Hieron II. So you had Agathocles, different tyrants, different rulers. So sometimes it's not under the ruler; it could be the time of the ruler. So Hieron II over this one. Next, this is one of the rarer types. This is the only one I've ever come across is of Hieronymus, who was king. See, notice the inscription. It says up here above Basileus, which means king, and below it says Hieronymus. That's the letters for Hieronymus. That's how you could actually read the Greek inscriptions. If you have a coin, you could read the inscription and find the reference to that in a book, for example. There's a coin of Tauromenion, very rare type, featuring also the tripod. Oh, this is a beautiful coin of Thermae Himerai, featuring Hercules. See, now he's wearing the lion skin headdress. One of the things that happened with the lion skin is that he actually used its head. Imagine wearing a giant lion's head on top of your head as a type of a helmet, and the rest of the skin draping over, using that as a shield. And over here you have Tyche, standing left. Very nice coin. This is a super rare type, Tyndaris. Can't really find it anywhere. The only one I've ever come across in my lifetime. And it features the Gemini twins, the Dioscuri, charging left. Very interesting story that one of the twins was actually immortal, another one was mortal. So basically the immortal one decided to give up his life, and they got placed in the sky for people to see to this day. And you have a female head left. Next, a lot of times I see I reference this book called HGC 2. What this means is Handbook of Coins of Sicily, so Handbook of Greek Coinage series, so HGC Volume 2, so HGC 2, and then I reference a coin number, so Handbook of Ancient Greek Coins Volume 2 by Oliver D. Hoover. This book just got recently released last year. Very good standard reference for with many different types that are not usually seen, including relative rarity values for a lot of them. So I recommend getting that book. But now that we've explored these different coin types, I would recommend checking out the article below this video, which references these specific coins. So chances are, if I've had these, then there's a lot more of the type available, or a lot more different coins that you could explore. My name is Elias Loban. I'm an expert enthusiast, author, and dealer. I love ancient coins, I love collecting them, and I love sharing them with the world. So one of the benefits that you get with working with me is that you leverage my many years of experience. Another benefit is professional descriptions. Most other sellers don't do this. They don't go the extra mile to provide a beautiful tag. So imagine you have a coin with a certificate that teaches you a lot more about the coin with my signature, and of course a lifetime guarantee of authenticity. So when you work with me, you have an amazing ability to pick out amazing coins, leverage my years of experience, have the biggest selection online of ancient coins and beyond, where you can also look around and make offers, where you can make offers, and if it's any reasonable offers that work, that's a win-win situation for both of us, I'm willing to accept. So I'm looking forward to dealing with you soon. Below is a link to the article regarding these videos. Learn more. If you like this video, please click like on the bottom of the video so that YouTube ranks this video higher and more people could enjoy this video just as you did. So see you soon, and I'm looking forward to seeing you, dealing with you soon. Bye-bye.